has to provide different services, what university library will provide you. So it all depends upon the users, which type of users we are having in our library, and what type of collection we have, and whatever the services. These categorize our libraries differently. Then we'll be talking about the objectives, functions and services of all these types of libraries. What all these types of different types of libraries are having, what kind of functions and what kind of services they are giving. And you will come to know about the academic and public libraries also, of course. And we will also give you the examples along with these types of libraries. Which libraries are around you, and wherever you are staying, we can give you some examples which will help you to notice the libraries around you. Like I earlier also said, that this will help you knowing about the different libraries also. This will also help you later on after finishing your studies. It will help you in choosing the jobs also, because you will be able to know that there are these types of libraries are there, so we can opt for jobs also in these types of libraries. Now we are coming to the types of libraries. Libraries can be categorized into 4 types. Like I said, public, academic, special and national library. Public libraries function with special reference to present day information society. They serve जनरल पब्लिक. जैसे कि सभी को पता होता है, पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी जो भी आपके घर के आसपास होती है, वहाँ पर सभी का जाना अलाउड होता है. जनरल पब्लिक वहाँ जा सकती, कोई भी वहाँ का मेंबर बन सकता है, वो जो आपके आसपास होती है. एकेडमिक लाइब्रेरीज आर दोज लाइब्रेरीज विच आर part of educational institutions. They are ranging from primary school to universities. Like even if we have a small school, छोटे से छोटे स्कूल में भी एक छोटी सी लाइब्रेरी होती है, और फिर कॉलेज और ये सब, उसके बाद यूनिवर्सिटी में we have bigger and better libraries. Then special libraries. Special libraries are definitely and mostly they are meant for research and development, for the business and industry. जहाँ पर जैसे कि हम कहेंगे NML हमारी है, नेशनल मेडिकल लाइब्रेरी है, जो हमारी स्पेशल लाइब्रेरी है. खाली मेडिकल का जितना भी बेस्ट से बेस्ट इंफॉर्मेशन एंड लेटेस्ट इंफॉर्मेशन जो भी है वो हमें वहाँ से मिलता है. या बहुत सारी इंडस्ट्रीज हैं, स्कॉट्स हो गया, आइशर हो गया, दे हैव लाइब्रेरीज विद देम. या TCS है, उनके पास भी लाइब्रेरीज है. वो सारा बिजनेस इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड है. ये सब स्पेशल लाइब्रेरीज होती हैं. इसके अलावा नेशनल लाइब्रेरी हर कंट्री की एक ही लाइब्रेरी होती है, which acquires all the documents, and this means that all the documents whatever are published in your country, they all will be deposited into the national library. आपको एक कॉपी हर डॉक्यूमेंट की जो कहीं पर भी हमने पब्लिश किया हो, प्रिंट किया हो, उसकी एक कॉपी कंपलसरीली आपको, मतलब एक रूल ही है जिसके अगेंस्ट हमें एक कॉपी नेशनल लाइब्रेरी में जमा करानी है. ये हमारी 4 तरह की लाइब्रेरीज हुए. अब हम इसे इलैबोरेट वे में पढ़ेंगे. हम सबसे पहले पढ़ेंगे पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी. पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी किसे कहते हैं? पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी इज अ सोशल इंस्टीट्यूशन. It plays significant role in the welfare of society. There are a number of factors responsible for the evolution of public libraries. Public libraries mainly सभी लोगों के लिए है, पब्लिक के लिए है. और ये क्यों बनती हैं? पब्लिक लाइब्रेरीज बहुत सारे रोल्स हैं इसके लिए. क्यों? फर्स्ट थिंग इज यू कैन से पीपल्स अर्ज फॉर नॉलेज, improvement of literacy level through self-education. As an information dissemination center, need for lifelong learning center, to be a community's intellectual center, as a resource center, advancements in science and technology. ये सारे ही फैक्टर्स जो हैं ये एक पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी को इम्पोर्टेंस देते हैं. मीन्स कोई भी जो भी हम अपनी नॉलेज को इन्हांस करना चाहते हैं, खुद पढ़ना चाहते हैं, स्कूल कॉलेज के बाद जाकर के खुद अपने लिए वी वांट टू अपडेट आवरसेल्व्स, वी कैन गो टू एनी पब्लिक लाइब्रेरी. या लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्निंग है, किसी कोई भी जाना चाहता है, कुछ भी पढ़ना चाहते हैं, तो एक रिक्रिएशनल सेंटर भी है जहाँ पर लोग आकर के मिलते हैं एक दूसरे से. उस हिसाब से एक रिक्रिएशनल सेंटर भी इसे कह सकते हैं. And we get the latest updates also, latest journals, magazines, सभी कुछ होता है वहाँ पर. According to your need, you can use them. With the development of computer and communication technologies, it's possible for the public libraries to provide quick information through mass media and internet. This means that whatever information they want to give, they can give it through like internet. Everybody is using it on internet, phones, so it becomes easier for them to distribute their information, to communicate to the people. Now we will be coming to the definition of the public library. A public library is a non-profit library established for the use of general public and maintained cheaply by the public funds. In other words, a public library is for public. As I said, that public and for the public and of the public. It provides services to every citizen irrespective of birth, caste, color, creed, socioeconomic status or educational standards. Anybody can go to public library without any cost, because this is all maintained mainly by the public funds, you can say. These libraries are for the public. Libraries of all categories are generally used for 5 purposes. You can say one first purpose is education, and second is information out of that education, then recreation, aesthetic, appreciation, research. Academic libraries are primarily used for education and research. Special libraries are meant for information and research. But public libraries are visited for all these 5 purposes. 5 purposes are education, information, aesthetic appreciation, research and recreation. Public libraries are meant for everything. UNESCO has given a manifesto for public libraries. What is that manifesto? Was established by UNESCO in 1949 first, and then it was revised in 1972 and later on again in 1994. It prepared the Public Library Manifesto in cooperation with the International Federation of Library Association, IFLA, and institutions. This manifesto is widely accepted by all countries. It provides guidelines providing objectives, activities and services of a public library. Means we have to work under this manifesto. All these public libraries has to provide all the services for the public. Its funding, legislation and networks, everything is done through this manifesto. Its operations and management and implementation of the manifesto. It has specified the mission of the public library. There are some missions which we will be talking about the public library. Mission is to creating and strengthening the reading habits in children from an early age, supporting both individual and self-conducted education as well as formal education at all levels. Those who cannot go to school, even if somebody is having time in the later hours of the day, wants to go to read something, know something or finish some project or do something more what he wants, he can go to a public library. It inculcates reading habits also. It provides opportunities for personal creative development. If you want to develop yourself, if you want to know more about things, you can go to a public library. Stimulating the imagination and creativity of children and young people. Promoting awareness of cultural heritage, appreciation of arts, scientific achievements and innovations. Providing access to cultural expression of all performing arts. Fostering intercultural dialogue and favoring cultural diversity. Supporting the oral tradition also. Ensuring access to citizens to all sorts of community information. Providing educate information services to local enterprises, associations and interest groups. Facilitating the development of information and computer literacy skills, and supporting and participating in literacy activities and programs for all age groups initiated by such activities. In short, we can say UNESCO Public Library Manifesto suggests that a public library is expected to play its role mainly in three principal areas: information, education, and culture. It has to serve as center for information, center for self-education, and center for culture. Now we are coming to the objectives and functions of the public libraries. According to S.R. Ranganathan, S.R. Ranganathan is the father of library science, Indian father of library science, who has given the functions and the objectives of the public libraries. Helping the lifelong self-education for one and all. Furnish up-to-date facts and information all subjects to one and all. Distribute in an unbiased and balanced way all recorded information to the citizens to help them discharge their duties towards local, national and international affairs. Anybody who has no access to the library can go to the public library and do whatever he feels to gather the information, recorded information, whatever is there, it can be given to him, which can be used. He can discharge his duties by using the information. Convey new knowledge to the researchers as early as possible. Preserve the cultural heritage of the country. Provide facility for fruitful utilization of leisure time. Like if somebody wants to read something, fruitful utilization of the time, leisure time, can go to the public library. Work for the continued social well-being of citizens as well as the in charge of all material. Functions of these were the objectives of the public libraries. Now I'll be talking about the functions. Most of the countries have legislation for public library system. They are set up considering the organizational structure and geographical distribution to reach all the people. That's in all states, districts and villages. There has to be a public library. In order to attract users to the library and to sustain their interests in reading, the library organizes cultural activities such as they can organize lectures, discussions, film shows, musical concerts, plays, art exhibitions, or there can be story hours for children. It not only serves as a repository for the books but as a culture center also. Public library therefore plays a very important role in building well-informed, skilled and productive citizens. This is the main summary of the functions of the public library, what public library is giving to the citizens of that country, that state, that area. We can say there are examples. What we have in Delhi is Delhi Public Library, and there's one more example that's from Patna, that is Khuda Bakhsh Oriental Public Library. And in the south of India there is Kanomra Public Library. These are the different libraries. There are more public libraries, but these are few which we are naming.
शिक्षार्थियों और श्रोताओं, हमारी ये चर्चा आगे जारी रहेगी. यहाँ लेते हैं एक अल्प विराम.
प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने, हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने, जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने, राहों को आलोकित करने. पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो कभी पढ़े हम कहीं पढ़े वे विषय की लोच से युक्त हो मित्रों हम उठे और जागे मंजिल आने की ध्वनि सुने हम अपना दीपक स्वयं बने हम अपना रास्ता स्वयं चुने जीवन ये प्रकाशित करने राहों को आलोकित करने
ब्रेक के बाद एक बार फिर से आप सभी का स्वागत है हमारे पर्सनल कॉन्टैक्ट प्रोग्राम में, जिसमें हम बात कर रहे हैं लाइब्रेरी एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंस पर। और हमारी ये चर्चा जहां पर हमने विराम लिया था वहां से हम आगे बढ़ते हैं और मंजू मैम से कहेंगे कि वो अपनी चर्चा को आगे बढ़ाएं।
थैंक यू। अभी तक हमने आपको जो भी बताया वो हमने पब्लिक लाइब्रेरीज के बताया, पब्लिक लाइब्रेरीज के क्या फंक्शंस हैं, क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं और बेसिकली वो कितनी इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारी सोसाइटी के लिए, वो कितना एक इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट रोल प्ले करते हैं हमारी सोसाइटी में। खाली एक रिपोजिटरी की तरह काम नहीं करते हैं, दे एक्ट एज कल्चरल, दे डू मेनी लॉट ऑफ कल्चरल एक्टिविटीज ऑल्सो एंड देर आर मेनी थिंग्स, एग्जिबिशंस, प्ले, स्टोरी टेलिंग, मतलब लॉट्स ऑफ थिंग्स अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर नीड, वट एवर दे फील दैट दिस इज नीडेड, दे डू इट। नाउ वी विल बी कमिंग टू द academic library. The role of library in an academic institution can be realized only in the context of the institution's philosophy of education. जिस तरह का आपका इंस्टीट्यूशन है उसी तरह की आपकी लाइब्रेरी भी होगी. That's the main you can say that's the idea behind of academic library having in any institution. This is true of the most of the libraries of the world's academic institutions. Education is a process of learning with an aim to develop the capabilities among the people. Academic libraries, which comprise school, college, university libraries, and normally 4 types of users are based on these level of education. You can say just school, they have students also, they have teachers also, and research scholars are also there, and other staff members also, administrative, professional, and other staff in the institution. Anybody can use the library. They are all different users for any library. Their objectives, functions, and sources of finance, qualifications, designations, and strength of staff differ according to the type of library. Like I said before also, this only the type of what type of library you are having in an institution depends upon the institution. The collection also will be depending upon the type of institution you have. Building up a collection of books, periodicals, reference books, and other multiple media material constitutes an integral part of learning, teaching, and research. Every library is having a minimum number of newspapers, magazines, reference books. It all depends upon the need of their users. The services such as provision of reading facilities, lending, reference services, etc. also vary from library to library. This also is there that whatever facilities library have, as much big libraries, that the facilities also depends upon that only. Objectives of the academic library are to serve the needs of the academic community, collect and store all kind of reading and reference material, provide reading area to the users, render lending services appropriate to the students, teachers, and researchers, provide an active reference and information services. These are all objectives of an academic library. Academic libraries are grouped into 3 categories. We can say school libraries, then college libraries, and university libraries. School libraries. In India, schools are further divided into 4 groups, which all of us know, that is primary, middle, secondary, and senior secondary. Objectives of the school library are to awaken and foster interest in the reading books, create love for the books, promote reading habits, and inculcate communication skills through extracurricular activities like I said for the public libraries also, like storytelling, viewing, discussions, and audio-visual programs and workshops, all school libraries can do for making library an interesting place for the readers. Functions of the school library are, in order to attract to the library and develop interest and curiosity in the school library, one should acquire good stock of teaching, learning material for students and teachers. Whatever is needed according to the need of your students and teachers, you have to stock the library accordingly. Display books in classified order. Whatever books you are having in your library, you have to display them, arrange them in a classified order, so that whoever wants to come and see, find a book, can find it very easily. Classification is basically, can say, the backbone of the library. It's very important because this is the how we can organize the collection. Provide functional physical facilities such as building, furniture and equipment. Furniture should also be good enough where comfortably your users can sit, and your building should also be comfortable. I mean, the light should be enough there, it should not be dingy, and you should be well equipped. Most important thing is to hire qualified and committed staff who can communicate to the readers and provide the services, and who are ready to pay the services to the readers. Schools at primary level and senior secondary level require similar considerations as mentioned. Like I said, that's lending, reading, reference services, guidance and advisory services, with the objectives of inculcating interest of reading books among the readers, among the children. I can give the example. One of the examples of this is Delhi Public School Library. You can say Kalachi Hansraj School. There are many schools, even government schools also we have libraries. In central schools we have very good, beautiful libraries. All the schools, all those senior secondary schools, primary schools, everybody is having a library. This was about the school libraries. Now we are coming to the college libraries. The support of a library at the college level is essential to broaden the minds of the young students to meet the new challenges. Compared to school education, college education is totally different to students. Everybody among us, we all know that school we have a set of books and textbooks which everybody has to read, go through and take the exam. But in college things are different. There we are more dependent upon the library. There are large number of students in each class, and therefore it's not possible for the teacher to give individual attention to each student. However, the student have to be dependent upon the college library for their studies and develop a habit of self-learning. And college libraries are further classified. We can say junior libraries, degree colleges, postgraduates and professional colleges. These are all different colleges. Here you can also understand, again, the colleges are also there, different colleges are also there where you can even opt later on for your jobs also. There are degree colleges also, post-graduation colleges are also, professional colleges are also there. Objectives of the college library are to give the enrolled students a wider and deeper understanding of the various disciplines. There are many disciplines. You can give them whatever they have been taught in the class, but you can help them by giving the deeper and wider understanding. You can provide more books, more guidance in the library. Guidance to the students for higher studies and self-learning. Here you have to help them how they can learn themselves and go for higher studies also, and use better material for their notes. To prepare students for shouldering high responsibilities in schools, government departments, civic organizations, commercial establishments, business and industrial companies. Like after colleges, most of the people get settled in their life, so we have to make them prepared how to face the jobs later on in their lives. You have to make them prepared with those information, whatever you are giving them, whatever they are asking you, you have to provide them. To train them to become more enlightened, knowledgeable and responsible citizens. prepare them for varied professions like law, medicine, engineering, and technology. There are lots of professions available. Few we are talking about, that's medicine, engineering, which are very common. We can tell them about this also. Functions of the library are: assist its parent body to carry out requirements of its teachers and students regarding reading, study, and research. Provide physical facilities such as building, furniture, equipments. Provide latest edition and multiple copies of curriculum-based textbooks and recommended by books for their study. This is for the college library. We have to give them books according to their curriculum and provide them many more things. Equip the library with a wider range of reference books. More than textbooks, we have to give them reference books also. Develop collection of latest books in different subjects and periodicals, including their back volumes also. Whatever magazines or journals we are using, we have to store those journals. We have to, this is 2019, we should have the 2018 full year journals also with us, so that they can go through them, whatever, if they want to use them. Procure multiple media material and computer aided teaching learning materials. To subscribe to important newspapers and other light materials such as popular fiction, biographies, art books. Library is the place where people can, students of a college library, they can come, sit, read a fiction also, have look at the art book also, and they can have recreational purposes also. We have to preserve the previous year question papers also for the students, so that at the time of examination, so that they can go through the previous year examination questions, and it will help them to prepare themselves. College library services are to provide reading, lending, textbook services. Here lending is very important because there are not much textbooks for the college students, so lending becomes very important. Guide students in the use of manual or computer catalog. You can say otherwise they won't be able to find out where the books are, and whatever they want to find, you have to guide them. Manual, if there are certain libraries who are having manual catalogs still, but now most of the libraries are having computer catalog, that is OPAC, online public access catalog. So now it is web based OPAC also, but still at least most of the libraries, they are having OPAC. So we can tell them how to use the OPAC, how to find out the books in a library. Assist in locating books and reference books from the shelves. Train and instruct students to use library resources in an efficient and effective manner. Provide information, reference and referral services to all library members. Display new books and lists of multiple media material, whatever CDs, videos, DVDs we are getting, we should all display them. Whatever new books we are getting on time to time, we should display them, and we should send the list also among the people. Procure, educate multiple media material and equip to render them the usable. And we should have a reprographic service also. Reprographic service means whatever, if they want to have a photocopy of anything, they don't want to take the book, or there is some reference book which we cannot issue, if the reprographic service, if the photocopier machine is there, it will be very helpful for them just to have on a minimal cost, have a photocopy of the chapter, photocopy of the notes, and take them away. Now we are talking about the college library. Library committee is a very important part of the library committee. Usually we have library committees everywhere in libraries which are being enough. You can say after school colleges, or even we have the institutional libraries. We have a library committee everywhere, but college library cannot work without library committee. In every college there is a library committee. Principal happens to be the chairman of the library committee, in which librarian is the member secretary. A few senior faculty members and outside library experts are also other members of the library committee. librarian has the executive responsibility for the day-to-day management, whereas overall policy decisions for the development of the library is taken by the library committee members. The major sources of finance of a library for the college library is the grants from the UGC, state government, or the fee which students pay to the college, or the fines which students pay for not returning the books on time. Those are the, you can say, the major sources for running a college. We have taken example again from the Delhi, that's Kirori Mal College is there, Lakshmibai College is there, and there is another college, Government College of Technology, that's in Coimbatore. That was about the college libraries we were talking about. Now we will be coming to the university library. In India, a number of universities have grown very fast since 1947. The growth is evident from growing number of students, enrollment, research scholars, courses in varied disciplines and multidisciplines, creation of a number of new departments, research projects, a large number of faculty members. There are different types of universities, like conventional universities are also there, professional universities are also there, deemed universities and open universities. Like we are National Institute of Open Schooling, we are doing distance education up to 12th class. There is IGNOU, which is doing distance education which is a university which is doing distance education for the higher education. These are the different, because of the enrollment, lots of people are studying now, and there are disciplines are also adding, multidisciplinary is becoming, so there is lots and lots of universities are also cropping up. University libraries established, administered and maintained to assist the university in 5 major functions, such as teaching and learning, research and generation of new knowledge, dissemination and publication of research results, conversion of knowledge and ideas, and extension programs. In university you usually do the research programs, and here it's not only the knowledge we gather and keep it, it's meant that everybody has to read for teaching also, for learning also, for research purposes also, to generate the new information and then disseminate the information via research results you are doing it, and having new ideas, creating new ideas or extension programs, whatever we are doing in the universities. University libraries have to play a very challenging and difficult role to satisfy the demands of the larger group of students. There are larger group of students in the universities, research and postdoctoral research scholars also, members of the various academic and executive bodies of the management, administration and professional staff of the university. These are, we can say, the users of the university who are using. There are researchers also, students also, postdoctoral research scholars are also there, executive bodies of management also, administrative people also, professional staff of the university is also there who is using the library. The objective of the university library: University library plays a very important role by supporting and helping the university in achieving its aim and objectives. It has to cope with the multidimensional activities of the university. It basically provides the intellectual and managerial leadership among the professionals in various fields of the government: industry, health, engineering, law, medicine, defense, education, agriculture, and inculcate in them the sense of social purpose. It guides the research workers in all areas mentioned, like we were talking about engineering, law, medicine, defense. These are the fields where the libraries are guiding them in the research work also. It conserves knowledge and ideas for the posterity. It means it is keeping all the knowledge stored with them so that it can be used later on. It develops collection of print and media resources in a wide variety of subjects, from learning, teaching, research, publications. It organizes and stores the acquired collection knowledge for use by the readers. It provides a variety of library, documentation, information services, both responsive and anticipatory. Means I said that reference services are most important services provided by the university libraries, which can be responsive and anticipatory. Which we anticipate responsive are those when somebody is coming to us and immediately we are giving them the information, we are giving them the response to what they have asked. And anticipatory are those which we are thinking of, that this can come as an reference question and we keep that ready for, we anticipate for that. It encourages students, researchers and teachers in using the library for pleasure, self-discovery, personal growth and sharpening of intellectual skill. It's very important and true that as much as we study and as much as we read, we get that much of intellectuality in us. It's a kind of skill we can say. अगर हमने कभी स्कूल भी नहीं गए हों, कॉलेज भी नहीं गए हैं और फिर भी पढ़ रहे हैं, तब भी हमें बहुत कुछ ज्ञान होता है. तो मतलब लाइब्रेरी एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर है. स्कूल, कॉलेज और सेल्फ रीडिंग के अलावा लाइब्रेरी बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट प्ले करती है हर किसी की लाइफ में. Now the services of the university library. Nature and efficiency of services provided vary from library to library. With the introduction of information and communication technologies, that is ICT, most of the university libraries have automated their operations. Like I was talking before also कि अब सभी libraries के पास OPAC है, web OPAC है, manual cataloging बहुत कम है libraries में. यूनिवर्सिटी लाइब्रेरी प्रोवाइड्स द सर्विसेज. क्या क्या सर्विसेज यूनिवर्सिटी लाइब्रेरी प्रोवाइड करती? रीडिंग एंड लैंडिंग सर्विस, विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वी शुड हैव अ बिगर प्लेस फॉर रीडिंग फॉर आवर स्टूडेंट्स, लर्नर्स, यूजर्स, एंड lending is also very important there. Bibliographical instruction and library orientation. Assistance in the use of library catalog and locating documents, which I said before also. We have to show our users how to use our library, how to use our catalog, and give them the locations also, जिससे उनका टाइम बचे. Reference and information services. Current awareness services, CAS जिसे हम कहते हैं, current awareness, selective dissemination of information. Bibliographic services, interlibrary loan, these are all services. Reprographic services. Maintenance of newspaper clippings, whatever clippings are coming in the newspapers which we are buying in our library, we keep the newspaper clippings that may be pertaining to your university, pertaining to your college, or in overall for the education or whatever are the important clippings, we keep them all. That's very important part of a university library. Maintenance of vertical files containing pamphlets, prospects, reports, question papers of the previous year. Whatever library university is publishing, pamphlets, prospects, we have to keep them from year to year. We have to preserve them, reserve them. Reservation of documents is also there. User education is also part of your services. Exhibition and special displays is also part of the services. Special lectures, demonstration of new software and services, user-oriented seminars and workshops. Like this, by all these services, providing all these services, it helps ultimately the users to use the library, and they can say spend less time on searching the information. These services help them to get to their information, particular whatever they want, they get it easily, and by that we are saving the time of our users.
शिक्षार्थियों और श्रोताओं, आप सुन रहे थे हमारे लाइब्रेरी एंड इंफॉर्मेशन साइंस पर आधारित कार्यक्रम. मंजू मैम, इतनी अच्छी जानकारी साझा करने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका.
थैंक यू.